You are looking live now, meantime, at the Supreme Court, which today heard arguments in what could be a landmark case. Now, in 2018, 3 homeless people sued the city of Grants Pass, Oregon, over its ordinances banning people from sleeping with beddings or camping in public spaces. The justices are now debating whether or not cities can punish people for sleeping outside when they have nowhere else to go, or if that is a violation of the 8th Amendment.
Where are they supposed to sleep? Are they supposed to kill themselves not sleeping?
How about if there are no public bathroom facilities? Do people have an 8th Amendment right to defecate and urinate?
Joining us now is the mayor of Grants Pass, Oregon, Sara Bristol. Sara, thanks so much for your time. Thanks for joining us here on the Hill. Your community, your town is squarely in the middle of this Supreme Court hearing. Explain to us what's going on there, how you got in the middle of this, and how it got all the way to the Supreme Court.
We are indeed in the middle of it. The city of Grants Pass is about 40,000 people, and we don't have a full-time shelter for unhoused population, a low barrier shelter that doesn't have a lot of rules and restrictions. And so I think that's how we found ourselves in the middle of this, is that the city was trying to regulate our public parks and keep parks free from camping, and found ourselves in the middle of a lawsuit.
What would you say to Sonia Sotomayor when you heard her there say, where are they supposed to sleep? Are they supposed to kill themselves not sleeping? What would you say to the justice?
You know, I became mayor just 3 years ago, and the case had already been decided and appealed before I was mayor here. So I don't necessarily have the same opinions as some of the previous leadership here in the city. But I think the issue at stake is, where are they supposed to go? And here, I think the issue we're dealing with in our city, as well as all other cities, are the need to regulate our public spaces and be able to have rules. I think it's pretty standard that city parks close at dusk unless there's a special event, and that's the case here. So it's not about punishing the homeless people so much as protecting the parks and enforcing park rules. And certainly I understand that the homeless population does need a place to go.
What is the solution for a town like yours if there's not a shelter, but then you say, you know what, these are public sidewalks, these are public parks, you have to follow the rules, you can't just camp there? What is the middle ground? What is the solution as you see it, Sara?
Yeah, I think that's the trick, is what is that middle ground? I do think that we need to be able to have rules and enforce our rules in our parks. I think that we also need to have places for the homeless population to go where they can sleep. And I think the question is really who pays for that and who's responsible for making sure that that happens. And I know it's been a tricky situation here in Grants Pass that we've been grappling with for the last 3 years that I've been mayor.
Sara Bristol joining us from Grants Pass, Oregon. We thank you so much for your time, the mayor of the town there, in the middle of this Supreme Court case. We'll talk to you again soon, maybe when the verdict comes down. Sara, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.